could record it. I've got two bits here. But one straight out.
You've got a sort of an experimental.
Plenty in it a little bit.
An experimental here.
The old what's this called? What's one of these called?
I have got no fucking idea.
Big barrel thing. I've got
Yeah.
one straight out the big barrel thing.
Not a fucking.
And I've got another one.
This is a nice little. It's called Growler. Hello, Growler.
Oh, I didn't have Growler.
Do you not?
No, far-fetched.
Oh, fair enough. It's good, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely.
Right, take the jacket off, really. And then we do the old intro bit.
Strange.
And once Dave's finished fixing his door from his break-in. Hey. Have a look.
Oh yeah, the old brown letters. Is,
have a look.
I love them.
Not finished. Oh, he's gone all sports now.
What
That's
is
it.
going on? What is going on? Oh my god, he's got the full.
I've got the full outfit.
You full kit. Well, you've got full kit wanker.
Yeah, the full kit wanker, mate.
Fucking hell, man.
Full kit wanker. I've got the full. And I bought trainers with the same colour blue tick.
Well, I don't need to ask what you got for fucking Christmas, then, do I?
Full kit wanker, me. Socks and shin pads, me, I'm telling you. Socks and shin pads. I'm going all the way. Anyway, ready?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Amex Hour with me, John, and
Steve.
him, Steve.
Yes.
So
indeed.
we've had a bit of time off, but we're Christmas and all that sort of stuff
Yeah, gets in the way.
gets in the way, but that's all right. We've told Dave that we're priority now, so he understands. He's all right. He's fine with it. But yeah, so we've got loads to talk about. Big things coming up. We've got not far off Palace match for you.
Not far off.
We've got
Couple
new.
in between.
Yeah, we've had a load of things going on over Christmas. We've had managers sacked, including ours.
Yeah.
We've had dodgy decisions. We've had VAR failures.
All of it.
We've had all of it.
All of it going on, mate.
But as per usual, we'll start off with the old socials.
Start with a few socials.
Start off with a few socials. We've got no one in tonight.
Oh,
It's just us on our pod.
It is. We don't have a live studio. Well, we do have Dave. He is over there.
Dave,
Yeah.
we have got an audience
Yeah.
of one. A fucking one person.
So I've had a little tour through a few bits this week. Obviously, we haven't done it for a while, so I thought let's not go back too far. But this one came out just after the Man United Brighton FA Cup game, where we managed to dump them out of the FA Cup.
So how many cups are they in now?
I would say that's a big fat zero, John.
Are they? Because West Brom's still in.
Yeah, no,
one
Man
cup.
United, none at all.
What about Brighton? What's Brighton?
We're still clinging on to the FA Cup, although the FA are doing their very best to get us knocked out of it by getting the shit draw away from Liverpool. Thanks for that.
Shit draw last year as well, didn't you? Because you had, what was it? Chelsea and Newcastle.
Yeah, it's terrible. I think our last 5 have been against Premier League opposition, so there's some sort of conspiracy going on.
It's not good.
But this one, I don't know if you can see this on camera, you'll put it on. It's a picture of the Old Trafford pitch, which has been dug up with some farming equipment on it, and the caption is, in a desperate bid to rescue their campaign, Manchester United are reportedly tearing up the Old Trafford turf to grow potatoes. That way, come May, they might finally have something worth lifting.
Yeah, I like that one. I don't think my son's going to like that one.
I don't think he'll like that one, but I thought that was quite amusing after we dumped them out of the cup. And second one I got is from John Bain, aka To the Stockbroker, famous Albion fan. This was after the Bournemouth game on Monday, so he says, I think you'll agree with this, terrible VAR decision, awful referee, ghastly time wasted Bournemouth. He puts in brackets, they're a fine attacking side, today they were a disgrace. Difficult to argue with that. And a brilliant goal from 18-year-old Babis to get a point. Now to get a pint, onwards. But scrap VAR. Of all the crap things about modern football, it's the worst.
It is the worst, bin it.
And it's really difficult to disagree with that, isn't it? Especially after Monday's farcical decision. After the
socials, I think we're going to have to get straight into that.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll get in there on that one. The next one I found was so someone's put a screen grab of the half-time score in the Arctic Circle from, I believe, Tuesday night, where it was Bodo Glimt 2-0, Manchester City 0 at that point, and the West Ham fans are always good value. And this guy's chimed in. He said, "When I said I wanted West Ham to play more like Man City, this isn't what I meant."
Their scorelines are more like that.
That amused me somewhat. So I'll go straight to the next one. This is a bit of a weird one, right? Okay. so you'll probably all be familiar, most football fans will be familiar with Victor Boniface, who is the Werder Bremen and Nigeria striker. So for some reason this week, Victor Boniface has decided to take it upon himself to drop out some relationship advice on Twitter, which is in itself a little bit strange, but believe me, it gets strange.
Fair enough. If he's religious and he's got a good relationship and he's he's fully within his rights to drop a bit of advice.
I'll read you Victor's relationship advice. Disrespecting your body and wasting your money with different girls won't get you anywhere in life. I don't know where y'all will be wise. Find yourself one girl, or two girls, or settle down, highest 3 girls. Or if you're going through a lot, 4 is okay. We can all learn a thing or two from Victor. Or 4.
And Nigerian football finals. We can all learn a bit from them as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know what was going through Victor's mind there, but brilliant. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I love that, Victor. That's amazing.
It's good that, I quite like the fact that he's got a sense of humour. It's good to see footballers sticking it out there a little bit and not just doing the same old boring.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a media trained.
Oh no.
Tweet, is it?
Definitely not.
But I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I love it.
My final one is John Bain again, Attila Stockbroker again. This is a picture of some devilishly handsome Albion fans with some flags at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Which says late kickoffs, high ticket prices, FA, we've had enough. Stop exploiting loyalty. And John's written spot on from some of our fans at Old Trafford yesterday. Well done.
I wonder who.
I mean, who on earth would have done that?
Who on earth? I'm on the right way. I wonder who on earth would hold up one of those.
Who on earth? Indeed.
And let's just read it again. So it says, late kickoffs, high ticket price. FA, we've had enough. Stop exploiting loyalty.
Indeed.
Which I think we can all pretty much agree on, but it don't stop there. It doesn't stop at Man United.
No, it does not, mate.
So tell us a bit about what your idea of you and your lads have got together and sorted this out.
So how this came about, I'll be brutally honest about this. The atmosphere at the Amex has been an issue for a long time, and it's been something that's been bugging me and a lot of other people. But it was actually the Liverpool away trip in the league where the atmosphere was also fairly muted. Yeah. And I think due to quite a high percentage of Liverpool fans being in the away end, to be honest. But anyway, I got back from that game and I was had a little bit of a drunken rant on one of our Facebook groups. I mean, actually, I was very drunk, if I'm honest, and suggested the idea that we sort of get some like-minded people together, and when the South Stand becomes a home stand, which it will in 27-28 season once the away fans have moved into that corner, that we get a group of like-minded fans together and make that stand a bit of a vocal place to go.
Yeah,
and so
I think it needs to be.
I had a good response to that. One guy in particular, Ollie Cooper, big shout out to you, mate. He came back to me, we met up, we had a chat about it. You know, we're very like-minded in that respect. And he was the one that came, he said, I want to do something, I want to have a protest about the ticket prices at Old Trafford, about the kick-off times. And originally his idea was he said, well, why don't we try and get everyone to go in the game 15 minutes late? And I was like, that's a brilliant idea, but I can't quite see how we're going to execute that in the time. So this is what we came up with. We came up with the flags, we printed 10 of them, we got them in. I had a meet up in Manchester City Centre to get them in. It was quite amusing. I'd like to say thanks to Jackie Alvin Stevenson as well. He got involved, and Alfie Mitchell too. Thank you, boys, for supporting. But we got them in. We got quite a bit of media coverage from it in the end. The TV cameras didn't go on it, surprisingly. Surprise. But we got. I'd just like to give a shout out to Brian Owen from the Argus, to Dogma Brighton, to Talk Seagulls, and to John Bain, to the stockbroker, for reposting. Everyone really got behind it. Yeah. And yeah, it shows that just a little bit of kind of fan action can actually make quite a big statement. Yeah, definitely. And it's something that we're going to do it again. We're absolutely going to do it again for Liverpool. Obviously, they've kind of fucked us. We can't really use these ones because the ticket prices have been reduced to 20 quid. So we're going to mainly be going for the late kick-off angle.
Just hold it
at Anfield.
Fold it strategically and put some pins in there and some safety pins so it doesn't unravel at the worst time.
But I think the plan is we're going to go a bit bigger and bolder with that, and try and get the TV cameras to be able to not avoid it, basically. If the World Cup's anything to go by, and this continuing, like you said, well, it's things like the late kickoffs, but it's mainly, for me anyway, it's mainly the ticket prices. Like my kids would have loved to have gone up there. I've got a Man United supporting son, and I've got a Brighton supporting son, and it was as soon as we were drawn against United, it was one of those things where it was like, oh yeah, boys, we'll go off in that direction. You go off in that direction. We'll take someone else with you, so you can go and sit with I'll go and sit with Richie with the Man U lot, and you can go and sit with, Kieran can take a mate, or we'll do something. I could have come with you. Exactly. But then we got to it, and it was the cost of getting up there, the overnight, the ticket prices for me and two sons. Yeah. Well, it's never going to happen. I think the most expensive, it was between £44 and £55 a ticket, which is, for me, was blatant, profiteering from United, because I think that all they thought was, well, price them at that. Brighton fans won't go because of the price and the kick-off time, and then we'll resell them to our own fans at probably 70, 80 quid, let's be honest. And that's probably exactly what happened. I mean, we took 800. And
there must be something going on around it. I mean, I don't know what's going on around Brighton, but the last two matches, home matches, we had, who was it that we played first? Was it Burnley?
It was Burnley, then Bournemouth.
Burnley first. I mean, I think there was easily less than 200 people. It can't have been. They were squashed into such a small
in the away, yeah.
And then all of the other tickets were resold. Yeah. And then we had the same thing on the Monday night kickoff with Bournemouth.
Yeah, there was very few there. Again, because it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. I'm not sure. I don't know what in the Premier League, obviously, there's a price cap on the away ticket, so you're never going to pay more than 30 quid. Yeah. So it's not the price that's keeping them away, but it's the kickoff times. I mean, if it's 8 o'clock, Bournemouth, they can't get home. They can't get back.
No, and at 8 o'clock, if you've got 8 o'clock kickoff on a Monday with Man United and Liverpool, the stadium's going to be fucking packed.
Of course,
right? So why are our games? Why are games like you've got Fulham, and then fucking Sunderland.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what doesn't make sense.
Sunderland aren't going to come down to it. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be... You've got very little away support. You're not encouraging the away supporters.
Yeah. If it's a Monday night, was the Brighton Bournemouth game. It's you're talking. It's pretty much 2 days, or at least a day and a half off work for most people, and the expense of staying overnight, and it's just you can't expect fans to keep doing that, and there's no heed paid at all to, like you say, about the geography of it. It's just completely, it's like, that one. We don't, they don't care. So it's fans,
it would have been fun. It would have been fun
no.
if it was in 27, 28 when we've got the South Stand Heroes chanting, "You've got no fans."
This is true.
That would have been quite funny.
Not far away.
Which I did try and start, but no one had because probably only about sort of 10, 15 people joined in with me, and they were so far apart you couldn't really get it going. But yeah, the Bournemouth game that brings us on to our favourite subject at the moment, VAR.
Gives me the
because
shivers.
I've got to say that I was listening to Talk Sport at half time, so I got my phone out and I got Talk Sport on, and I was listening to that, and then Sarah in front of me, she got the old Sky thing going on her phone, and she was listening to that.
Yeah.
And there were actual pundits, actual people that know about football. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Eni Aluko weren't there, so we can count out ignorance and moronicism out of that. That's is that a word? It is now.
It is now.
Stupidity. So you can count that out because they were actually good pundits, and they were arguing. Some of them were actually arguing that it was a penalty. Now, as a West Brom fan that goes to all the home games at the Amex with my son, obviously I've got some alliance to Brighton, but I looked at that at purely nothing to do with Brighton perspective, and I've watched it probably 20 times more, probably more. And it doesn't matter how many times I look at it, I cannot see a foul, let alone a foul that would warrant a penalty. The referee his first instinct was absolutely correct.
He was right, yeah.
The attacking player overkicked the ball.
Right.
Bartlett Bruggen spread like any normal keeper would spread to try and stop anything. If he'd have hit that ball and it had hit Bartlett Bruggen's foot and stopped it going in, everyone would be screaming about how amazing Bart's save was.
Yeah, it's true.
He just fired it off. It weren't even like he was going to get to the ball. No. He just fired it off.
Well, the ball was
it was gone.
Right, it was gone. You can't say it's.
It was out of the stands before he started falling. Yeah. So he was never going to get to that ball.
And he knew that. He knew that the chance was gone.
Yeah.
And hence I'll have a bit of a dive and I'll see if I can get something out of it that way. And con the ref, but he didn't con the ref because the ref rightly called it as a dive, and he booked him. But VAR.
Now this is where we get to the crux of it. VAR, fucking VAR. It is ruining football.
It is.
It's you cannot now celebrate a goal properly because every time the ball goes in the net, you shout, and then everyone just stops, and they all look up at the fucking screen to just see if there's a VAR decision going to come up. And it's every fucking game. It might not be every goal, but it's every fucking game. And it's ruining football. It is ruining. I mean, I thought Pep Guardiola football ruined the Premier League, but tippy-tappy, pass from the back, boring bullshit possession football. I thought that was fucking up the Premier League.
Yeah.
But VAR has surpassed, and there isn't. We can moan it at Brighton, but Liverpool can moan it, Spurs can moan it, Man City can moan it. I don't think there is a club in the Premier League that hasn't had VAR interfere in some stop, start, wait until. Like I could do that to you, and then you could then say, well, he hit me, and I was just going. I might have said to you, oh Steve, and then you could go, he hit me, and then they could.
I'd go down like a.
They could stop. Yeah, but they would literally just stop.
Contact.
Contact.
He brushed his arm.
Bar for Bruggen. I've watched that so many times. Like I said, Bar for Bruggen's foot, literally his toe, brushes his shorts.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
I don't think there's any. They're saying that he kicked his thigh. I cannot see any.
No.
There's no laces on the thigh. There was laces on the thigh. If he was going to get to the ball, if his first touch was amazing and he could have got to that and it was a goal scoring opportunity, I can kind of see then. Okay, maybe that brings it to sort of 50-50, 60-40 penalty, and yeah, all right, go on, go and have a look at the monitor.
Debate to be had, but yeah, but it's if you slow down the way that they do and freeze frame, millisecond by millisecond, that motion, that action, which is what VAR does, then you'll find, if you're looking for contact, which I think they were, you're looking for contact, you'll find contact. But it's but you won't find that split second, what actually happened. That's already been decided. The ref's already seen that in real time. Yeah. He's seen it and he's gone, there isn't enough to warrant it. No. And actually it's a dive, it's a yellow card. And he's got it spot on. And VAR intervening in that kind of thing, especially, if it takes clear and obvious is the definition, isn't it? VAR.
8 minutes.
8 minutes?
8 minutes.
How clear and obvious is that?
That's not. If it takes you 8 minutes to watch it 25 times to decide, okay. And he's looked at that, the referee's looked at that, I guarantee. His first thought is I was correct. Yeah. But because there's someone talking in his ear going, so when the ball comes in and giving him specifics, and then we're just going to slow it down for you. We're going to go take it back once, and then we're going to go frame, next frame, there. Can you see the contact there, referee? Can you see the contact there? Yeah, okay, so we're going to just carry that on, and then he's going over. And then the referee goes,
sow the doubt.
You literally must, as a referee, say, whatever.
yeah.
Except for one.
It's not my decision anymore, is it?
Except for one. We have a hero referee, and I don't know his name, so stick it in the comments if you know who this is. But Newcastle versus Bar Munchen, Charlton, whoever it fucking was, they were playing in Europe. And
Munchen
Sadak. And they had a goal that went in. Newcastle. There was a player offside, but was coming onside. He was not even involved in any of it whatsoever. The defender completely ran past him without even touching him. It wasn't like he was in his way or anything. He just put his hands down by his side and he walked back into what would be an onside position.
Yeah,
that was his full involvement. He was nowhere near the ball.
Yeah,
he was nowhere near there was a defender and then a defender coming in, and it was the defender coming in past him. So he wasn't even in line of the first defender. He wasn't in line of the keeper. It was nothing, and yet VAR called it back. Now, this referee went and had a look at the screen, looked at it once, turned around and walked off. And in whatever language he said it came up on the screen. Don't waste my time. Now that is a referee, and we will find out his name, and I'll put it in big letters at the bottom of this. I'll Google it because I should have done my homework and
we need more.
I will literally put him.
Yeah.
If we had Stato here, he would have done it for us.
Yeah. Come on, Alex. Next week, mate.
Come on, Alex. We'll put it at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, he deserves a medal. That's the kind of referee. Get him over to the Premier League and sort this fucking VAR mess out. This VAR should be goal line technology and was it offside?
Yeah.
That's it. We don't need you for anything else.
And that, should be fairly not instant, but it should be within a minute. You should have reviewed and decided that, surely. If it takes you 5 minutes, takes you 8 minutes, it's not a clear and obvious error. So why are you intervening? It's just the interpretation of how it's used is a big problem. But
yeah, not to pull it down with my kind of language, but go fuck off.
I'm kind of.
You know what I mean?
I'm almost in the position now because we've had it for what 3 seasons now, 4 seasons. I don't know how long. But again, put it in the comments if you know. But it's been a while, right? And everyone said when it came out, they went, "Oh, it's all right. You know, there's going to be teething problems. It's going to be give it time. Give it time."
Too long now.
Fucking 3 or 4 seasons. Like so, it hasn't sorted out, is it? So just get
in the stadium. It's bad enough, right? It's bad enough when you're in the stadium, right? But when you're at home and you can physically get up and run down the hallway, like celebrating a goal, like when you've got like West Brom Wolves in the cup, or when you've got like Norwich or Ipswich, when you've got games like that, right?
Yeah.
You know, Brighton, Palace, Man United, Liverpool, or Man United, everyone else. When you've got games that matter and you're watching them at home, and you're on the edge of your seat, and it's end to end, and Liverpool have scored, and then Man United have equalised, and then it's the 93rd minute, and I mean it's always going to be a defender, but let's face it, it's Slabbhead. Knocks one in the 93rd minute, and you fucking jump off your seat and you run down a thing, or Verbruggen whacks one down, and Matoma collects it on his foot and whacks one past Chelsea, and you jump up and you run down. I mean, I was there watching that one, but yeah. I'm just saying that these are the goals I'm talking about. And you run down your hallway, and you can't contain yourself, and you're shaking, and you go, fucking that's it. That's all you need.
And then someone is shouting at you, going, "You'll wake the children up." And you're like, I don't care. My children are there with me, thrown off my lap when I was a kid. But they're the things that, you know, like, me and Kieran. Kieran's a Brighton supporter. I'm a West Brom supporter. But if we're watching Man United and they score, like Maguire scores a late winner or whatever, or they're watching West Brom and it's a bit of a dull game, but then all of a sudden, fucking West Brom go and score 2 in a row or something, and they go and win. They're the things that's what football's about. And we go running down it, and then every now and then it's like, no, offside flag, it's offside flag, and you go, oh, you fuck. Right, I can handle that stuff. Yeah.
But now what happens is they score and we go, and then we go, and we wait for VAR.
Are they checking it? And
They haven't checked it. Yay!
Even that, get to the point of, oh, they're checking it, or they're not checking it, can take 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and it just sucks that little bit of joy out of it, because there's that sort of negative thought with everyone in the stadium, and it does.
Expected it.
It's so negatively impacted the atmosphere in stadiums that for me, it just needs to go. I don't care, you know, if they get something wrong every now and again.
But the Championship is still one of the most competitive leagues in the world. No VAR.
Yeah.
No VAR.
No, it's great. And look at the early rounds of the cups.
No VAR.
No VAR.
And then as soon as they bring it in later rounds, shit.
And it's refreshing. You go, oh God, you can almost watch the game without that sort of weight of, you know, you feel like,
is that what we were talking
VAR.
about? Yeah. What we were talking about, ticket prices.
No.
If you've paid fucking through the nose, because, you know, back in the day, not that long ago, I might add, Man United and Brighton at Wembley, and the fucking place was packed. Yeah. You know, all right, it went through to penalties, everything like that. But if you're paying for that, and you take like I don't get if you're one of those people that works, you know, tooth and nail all week, you can't afford to see a season ticket, so you watch your stuff on the telly, but you can't afford fucking Sky, so you have to listen to it on the radio. If you can't afford Sky, so you've got to listen to it on the radio. And then you're once a year.
On wireless.
Not even once a year, but once in a blue moon, once in a fucking 10-year stretch, your team, for whatever reason, gets to Wembley. And you get to, well, it's going to cost me 300 quid, but I can take me and my son and this is the one time you're going to be able to take your kids to live football. Yeah. And your team scores a goal and you go fucking mental. Yeah. Don't you just want to kick and you grab your kids, go
down there, on your shoulders,
right? But no, what you do is you go now. What we're doing is we're paying to then almost react and then go. Oh, hang on a minute, lad. Hang on. Oh, there's a VAR check. And
it ends up being for me. It's like a double. It feels like a double muted celebration. So you've got the first muted celebration of the goal that says, "Oh, I want to celebrate, but I'm not going to celebrate fully because I don't." And then you get the VAR check, and then so the VAR check goes your way, and it's a goal. Then you have a second muted celebration. So actually, you've got two muted celebrations that should be one joyous fucking moment of everyone coming together.
And it's the same reason why they whack the beer price.
Ruins it.
It's the same reason why they whack the beer prices up. Don't let anyone get arseholes and go into a stadium because they might enjoy it too much. Don't let. We'll make sure that the beer and the food is astronomical, and it is astronomical for a fucking what are those hot dogs? These are the same hot dogs.
They're about 10 quid.
Same hot dogs they sell at fucking petrol stations in a little hot box thing, right? And the same hot dogs that they sell at the Amex. And for me and my son to get a beer each and a hot dog each is 24 quid.
Yes, insane. It's insane. I mean, I'm not sure what the prices in the terrace are like, the new fan zone thing. I think it's probably pretty much the same.
Not that much different. It is the same.
And again, it turns people away. I mean, we always meet before every homecoming. We always meet in the open house by London Road. We have done for 15 odd years. And I've got a mate of mine, Owen, who you've met Owen. He goes with his. Yeah. He's got 3 kids, but he brings 2 of them to each game. They sort of rotate. And they used to go in and they go to the terrace, or they'd go in into the ground and they get food. And so he now, because he drives the Amex, he'll drive to the Amex, get parked up, get the train back out to London Road to come and meet us in the open house because the kids love it there and they can get a really nice pizza and a burger for a reasonable price rather than go and pay for shit food in the ground. I mean,
well, I get dropped off.
That says it all, doesn't it?
So Cheryl will drop us off and then pick us up after the game. So if we want to go early, we can go early and go and have a drink. If we want to stay late and then go and watch the football after, if we've got an early kick-off and then there's a bit of Sky on it, then we can go and watch that. But we just don't because it's too expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I mean, it's way too expensive. So I'm starting to now have a look at. I might buy myself. Excuse me. The ones that they use when you walk in the stadium.
Yeah.
The metal detector ones. Right? Yeah. I want to know what they actually pick up. Because what I'm thinking of is...
You're thinking they don't pick up burgers? So.
Well, no, what I'm going to do, I can do without burgers if I've got dry roasted... I can pretty much do without any food if I've got dry roasted peanuts.
Okay, yeah, so I don't think they detect peanuts, mate.
Bag of dry roasted on the inside pocket, that side. I might have to get myself a new jacket because I've only got one inside pocket. And then, like one of those plastic flask things that, like, my kids have got fucking loads of them. Because every time someone on TikTok says this is the best flask, they have to go and buy one. Yeah. So there's loads of them. Yeah. So I'm thinking, if I fill that up with beer, if I get one that's dark enough that just looks like squash or whatever, so you can't actually see it's beer. Yeah. And then I put that in the other inside pocket. Would they let me in or not?
I mean, they're not going to detect it with the wand, that's for sure.
Yeah, but
to be honest,
the
pat downs are fairly cursory.
I don't think I've had a pat down.
I would suggest.
I don't think I've had a pat down.
I've rarely been touched by certainly anyone in the Amex in a while.
Yeah.
I've got to tell you this, right? So
but surely, you know what we actually, come to think about it, when I was in the army, what we used to have is these little, they were very thin like that, right? And they were like 2 little straps that go around, like a little backpack, right? And you fill it up with water and you'd have a little...
And you've got your sucky straw, like you do when you do
straw,
marathons,
right?
Yeah.
But then because they were small, we could put our Bergens on over the tops.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to keep stopping and get... we could just literally...
Yeah.
And then we could
just
tap
pull
for
out
miles, or we could run, or we could do all the things that they wanted us to do.
I used to have one of these things for marathons,
So I think one of them, because they're not going to pat my back down,
it's like, what they call them a bladder, don't they? It's a bladder.
Is it a bladder? That's I think that is what they call it. And then I think what I'm going to do is fill it full of rum and coke. Dry roasted peanuts and a bag full of rum and coke.
Undetectable. Completely undetectable.
Yeah.
When we went up to Anfield for the league, the away game at Anfield. So Owen came up with me, right? And so he had a little bag. Obviously, there's a regulation size bag you can get to the ground, right? And so he had his regulation size bag. When we got to the away at Anfield, they said, "Oh, sorry, mate. He said, you can't come in with that." And he's like, no, but it's the regulation size. You know, he used to work in North Stand Security, so he knows. They're like, no. You changed the rules, mate. In Anfield, you can't put it. It has to be that size. It's like the size of a fucking post-it note. You know what I mean?
Something you can fit a phone in your
basically, like one of those little man bags. You know what I mean? And Owen's like, I could see his mind where he's looking at his bag. He's going, "Oh fucking, I've only got a hat and a scarf in it, really." He went, "Oh fuck it. Do you know what? I'll just take the hat and the scarf out of the bag, right? And I'll bin it." So he does that. He goes, "I'm just gonna fucking bin it." He throws his bag in the bin, takes his hat and his scarf out. In we go. We're in the queue at the bar, and got about halfway down the queue, probably been in 10 minutes, and I suddenly turn around and Owen's gone fucking white. I'm like, "You alright, mate?" He went, "Fucking car keys were in that bag."
Did you get him?
I've never seen him move so quick. He fucking ran out of the bar queue, and then he came back about 10 minutes later with his car keys, just going, "Oh, fuck for that."
So I did it down there. So I thought I'm going to try it once and see if I just. It wasn't like I was that desperate. The reason why I did it was to see if I could get away with it, right? So what I did is I went in. We watched the game at half time. I went to the guards and I went, "Remember the face, but my son has left his inhaler at home. My wife's going to meet me up. I've got to run up there and go get his inhaler and then come back. Will you let me back in?" And they went, "Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. You go up, get your inhaler." So what I did is I ran up, and where you used to come down from like the main bridge that comes over from the University Parking, we used it. They've fenced it now, so I can't do it anyway. But that was just like walk through basically.
Yeah.
So all I did was leg it to there, which is 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, what for?
Cracked open a couple of tinnies that I left there. Had a bag, right?
Few peanuts.
Talk Sport on me. So I was listening to the half-time analysis on the Talk Sport. I'm sat on a nice log. I'm having a fag at half-time with a fucking bombardier or whatever it is.
A couple of rum and cokes.
Yeah. Bosh. That's right. Oh, dream. It was a dream. And then I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. And then just walked back really. And then walked straight in.
Then pretended to be out of breath when you got back.
Did you get it?
Oh, God,
no, I didn't have to be. I didn't have to be out of breath. I'd be inhaler. I just walked straight in. And all he did was I had my son's inhaler. I told him, give it. Actually, there's a flaw in that plan. if my son had have had an asthma attack in that 15 minutes, he'd have been fucked because I'd had his inhaler in my pocket so that when I walked in I could go, oh, got it, cheers. But yeah, they didn't even frisk me down, they didn't even look twice at me, didn't even check to see if I got a fucking inhaler, he just went, come on.
In you go, son.
In you go, son. Go and enjoy the rest of the game.
Love it.
Went and sat down, and this was when Richard was going, not caring. So it's a good couple of good 3 or 4 years ago. And I sat down next to him and he went, where have you been? I just went, toilet.
I've had a really long piss. They don't notice it, do they?
But yeah, so you can literally, so I think if I put a backpack on, under my jacket, and fill it full of beer, I think I can just go and just.
You might be.
I mean, it's through a straw, so it have to be bitter. I mean, I couldn't have a fizzy lager.
Fizzy through a straw.
Yeah.
No, that'd be like.
I mean, yeah.
Strawpedo. Strawpedo stuff.
Oh, I'll tell you what. What's that one that you Jaeger bombs? You could do anything, couldn't you?
You could sell it
into a straw.
You could sell it. You could sell it in the ground. You could go.
I wonder how many pints it holds.
£3 a stuff.
This sounds really wrong.
£3 a stuff.
That's actually my name and phone number is written in the toilets with that very phrase. £3 a stuff. Now you could. I could just have like a little gun thing like that. There you go. That's one for you.
There you go.
And just get. Because I was thinking like rum and coke, right? If it's just full up with coke, they can just give me their coke bottles without their caps on because they're children and someone might not throw a whole bottle of something full of liquid onto a player, but a bottle cap. But anyway.
Now the caps are attached, aren't they? They're attached to the bottle.
Yeah, but they pull them off. They still pull them off.
Sports.
I know. So anyway, get a bottle, and then people can just pass me their bottles of coke, and I can like that. There we go. That's £2. Cheers.
There you go. You'll be able to afford that hot dog now.
Yeah. No, well,
not that it's fucking.
I'd have to have
it's horrible.
I'd have to have 3 backpacks full of fucking rum and coke to be able to afford one of those hot dogs. But yeah. So I think, right, we solved all those problems anyway. Sorted that. What else have we got going on?
Sorted it.
I was saying something earlier, but I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, managers. The managerial merry-go-round. So off the top of my head, so you can add in here if you can think of any. So Celtic.
Yeah.
Man United.
Yeah.
Obviously West Brom, Chelsea.
West Brom. Yeah. Gone.
Who else?
Is in the Premier League, you've had. Who else has gone? There's been a few gone, hasn't there?
Man United, Celtic,
West Brom.
Who else?
I think there's been. I've read earlier today that there's been 8 so far in the Premier League. So obviously you've had Forest during the season. They've lost Postecoglou and then they've gone for. You've had.
Nuno's still there.
Nuno's still at West Ham, just about. Obviously the next one rumoured to go. I'm not sure.
Anyway, but there was a week where literally it was
there's been a few. There's more. We've gone mind blank on the managers, but
Google.
Put it in the comments. But Glasner's obviously the next one potentially to go because he's kind of and also Thomas Frank's kind of hanging by a thread, isn't he? That's
Glasner's got. Do you not think that if there was Glasner could end up at United?
No, I think they'll
South
person. It could because they've got Carrick, haven't they? And I think they brought in as number 2 Southgate's assistant. So that might actually be.
But what happens if Carrick
the longer term thing?
what happens if Carrick? Look, and I'm saying that they're building on points now at the moment. So what if Man United end third, get into the Champions League, Ruben Amorim, he's gone.
Chelsea, wasn't it?
Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Yeah, I just say Chelsea.
Chelsea got rid of Maresca.
Yeah.
And then you got Wolves. Got rid of. I don't know, some Pereira. Potter left. Hang on. Yeah, there's been a few, and it's. I think the record in the Premier League is like 14 in the season, and I think that's in the Premier League alone, which is pretty scary, isn't it? But I think that was the season that Potter left us for Chelsea and then got sacked, and so we were sort of quite involved in two of those. But it could easily get to that point this season.
Obviously don't want to talk too much about Palace, but I'm going to anyway.
Right. But I mean, we have to give him a mention, if only just to big up Macclesfield, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh. Up the town. I'm hoping. I'm going to put it out there because I'm going to get one made. And I know it's not Macclesfield Town anymore, but it is Macclesfield Town. It's just because they had to restart the whole club and then they can't call it.
They're not allowed.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. It's Macclesfield Town. So I'm thinking about getting a load of just signs just saying up the town for next time. It's only a few weeks now.
It's the 8th of February on a Sunday. Sunday.
So I'm thinking of getting a load of them made, just handing them out, just because we're not that far away from them. The away supporters.
It has to
be. Just hold up the town.
It has to be commemorated in some way, and
I feel like chant. Something's got to come out of the woodwork, hasn't it?
The club,
especially if they go one goal down.
Yeah, the club are missing the trick as well. If they don't, do you ever heard the Mac lads? Have you ever heard the Mac? The Mac. I'm sorry, you have to do it. Yeah, you've got to play that at some point.
What?
Probably Bay. Sweaty Bay. Sweaty Bay. At the end, I'm not suggesting pre-match.
I cannot see a Premier League football club on what would be a televised game. At the end of the game, playing Sweaty Betty. She's got a huge vagina. Sweaty Betty can fit a bus inside her. I'm not seeing it. I mean, you could call me crazy. You could call me whatever you want, but I'm just saying, I don't think
they could play the radio edit.
I'd put money on it.
I mean, it's very short. It's only about 3 seconds
long. A song that talks about her being
someone parking a bus in someone's vagina,
hooker or whatever it was. I can't remember the lyrics, but it's saying prop forward or something like that. Talks about Sweaty Betty, and the main lyrics of that song is Sweaty Betty. She's got a huge vagina.
To be fair, that is the main.
I'm not sure that's going to be played, but
we'll see. We'll see what the
one of the radio edits.
What the announcer decides to go with. Free from desire or Sweaty Betty. We'll see.
It'd be a dream. My dreams would come true if someone did that. Free from desire, and then just went like a rewind, and then just went, and it went into the Mac lads. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's a dream. It is a dream.
It's a dream. But I don't think it's going to come true. I think
there are certain dreams that don't come true, but we can. But it doesn't stop us dreaming.
It doesn't stop us dreaming. But we can. My original point before you started talking about Sweaty Betty was I'm kind of. There's been a bit of rumblings actually on the old social media, especially on the Brighton things, where there's some Brighton fans out there, call themselves fans. There's some Brighton fans out there that are actually like, well, yeah, but when we were going through troubles in our club and they were the ones that supported us. Well, hang on a minute. It's slightly different losing a couple of your good players and your manager saying that you don't want to fucking stay to losing your whole club. Yes. So there's a slight difference in that. So absolutely not. In the same breath that when my dad, who is a West Brom supporter, is why I support West Brom, when he said to me the other day on the phone, when I was talking about Wolves, and he said, yeah, but you don't want them to, it'd be good to play them again, but you don't want to come crashing down here. And I went, yeah. Like my ideal situation would be West Brom go up to the Premier League, they stay in the Premier League, and we play them in the Premier League. Like that's the derby match I want. But if we're not going to get into the Premier League, which we're fucking not, and now, especially now,
that increasingly unlikely.
Well, Carlos Corbeil,
is all I'm going to say.
Carlos Corbeil, he was a fucking amazing manager, was left, and then they brought in Mason, who was basically from Spurs, so he's a bit Spursy. So we started. We basically did what Spurs do, and then we had loads of possession. We probably 2-0 up at half time, and then we would end up losing every game 3-2.
Yeah.
Or lose every game by a goal. So then we got rid of him, and they decided, in their wisdom, at a point where West Brom were losing points every week, and we're heading down towards the bottom three, they decided to go and get Minnesota fucking United manager and bring him in. And not only have we lost the first 2 matches under him, but the last match we lost was fucking Norwich, who are in the bottom 3.
I was going to say, they've struggled all season, haven't they? They're bottom 3, yeah.
Absolute dire shit. So we didn't just lose against Norwich, we lost 5-0 against Norwich.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
He was playing players that weren't, at least play the players learn from United. At least play the players you've got in the position they should be played in. Like, he swapped everything round and it all just went to shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's that. We're not happy about that.
Fair.
But, no, I do not want Wolves to just come down. No, I want them to fall from a great height, a bomb into murky waters, the lowest points, the lowest goal. If they're going to come down, I want them to come down with a bang. Exactly. And then when I said that to my dad, he laughed and he went, actually, that's right. You're right. I don't
actually, son, you're fucking right.
Yes, fucking right. So this is the kind of thing that what I was basically started off about 10 minutes ago on Palace. They're losing all their top players, but their top players aren't going and shining at the clubs they've gone to.
No.
They're 100% going to lose their manager. He's basically he's cut a fucking drift now. He's told not only told the club, but really. He's not only told the club, but he's told the media,
the whole world.
Yeah, this is me on to a new challenge. Thanks very much,
yeah,
boys.
I'm gone.
You're not going to give me what I need. Yeah. I've given you everything you asked for, and you've given me nothing back. So go fuck yourself. He's off.
It's a bit of a meltdown.
It's a meltdown.
But
they've lost a game now.
Yeah.
So the 3 players that basically got them into, into Europe by winning the FA Cup, and all of these things that position-wise, those 3 players have gone, and the manager that got you there. Your club has forced out.
Matessa's the next one out. Yeah. Well, he's kind of now saying he wants to leave, so it is all falling apart. But I know, back to your point about, I've seen the same thing about. So there's been certain Brighton fans on the group going, "Oh, they supported us in the dark times." It's like, hang on a minute, they've just sold their fucking central defender for 20 million quid. Like, they're not going out of fucking existence here, guys. Yeah, can we get a grip on reality here? And then just enjoy the fact that they're imploding. Because personally, I'm really enjoying it.
I'm loving it. Yeah, it's great.
I think let's just enjoy it. Can we just enjoy it?
It's fun to watch them, especially because they're going to fucking, they're going to lord it over us that they got into Europe, or they're doing here, so they're doing
pony,
not actual Europe,
not actual Europe, not proper Europe,
not proper Europe, like Brighton,
not like we were in. No, let's get that right. Yeah.
But anyway, they're into Toto Brighton bullshit. They're nowhere near us. But it's good. It's good to see them. They do always. The reason why I say it's good to see it is because, you know, they kind of like, you know, Brighton had that obviously fantastic year under Zerbi, got into Europe, but it does seem like a lot of the times, although they're kind of level pegging, they do always just sneak in there at the end.
Yeah,
like there was a couple of seasons ago where they were fucking shit.
Yeah, they were miles.
Brighton were amazing. Brighton were playing amazing, but they had loads of injuries.
And
then they crept up, and literally on the last game of the season, they went a point ahead.
Last game of the season, went a point ahead,
and ended up 1 point above.
Yeah, that was.
So it's little things like that, and then obviously the FA Cup, and then we were hoping they'd get fucked out of the whole thing because of their owners, but.
Yeah, they didn't. They managed
to claw their way in. And there's little things like that they just, by hook or by crook or by luck, they've managed to just maybe sneak a point ahead, maybe get one over on Brighton. So no, I don't feel sorry for them. And all the Brighton fans that think that we should feel sorry for them or we should support them in any way.
Sorry.
You've got your fucking head screwed on the wrong way.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely not going to happen.
No, absolutely not going to happen.
In fact, if they think that the chance, if these same people that think that we should help them and support them and be friends, those are the same people that were on social media going, I think it was disgusting what they were singing to the Leeds fans.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Pretty much.
Every stadium that Leeds go to, they get called dirty Leeds. Every stadium they get fucking
and the Jimmy
and
the Jimmy Saviles. Yeah. Yes, it's going to happen every time. Like,
of course it is. That's the
get
fun
over
of football.
Get over it.
I can't believe that Newcastle have stopped chanting about Adam Johnson. I thought that would go for the next 30 years.
That was your favourite song. That.
Oh, I mean you can't beat that.
No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. Fuck off, Adam Johnson. You're going down for nonsense. I can't say that word. It's on YouTube. It's going out on YouTube, so I can't say the P word. Yeah, and there was the other one as well. I don't quite remember. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that, and then this is the other thing as well. The manager of Bournemouth crying and moaning.
Yeah, I know.
About us.
Apparently we were cheating.
Oh, yeah.
Are you for real, mate? I mean, I've seen some performances at the I've seen Villa, I've seen Fulham come down and be
21.
Play acting and time wasted. The Bournemouth thing was on a new level. It was a new level of cheating and gamesmanship, and it was just fucking horrible to watch.
Walking off when they were subbed, and not just walking off, but tiptoeing off the fucking.
Yeah. There was a point where Veltman tried to drag one of their players. I think he was trying to drag him back on the pitch.
Yeah,
I can't remember
what he was talking about.
But I mean, someone did point it out to me. I said, well, I quite liked, I like the fact he's like, get up. But actually, what he should have done was just rolled him off the pitch, because then it's like,
but then
he's out of play. The right intention.
Eventually, the referee did yellow card one.
Yeah,
but that was after the fourth or fifth fucking.
It took a long time.
A substitute. About the sixth time that they were rolling around on the floor.
It was too little, too late, unfortunately.
I would have found it hard to just not run up and just boot one. But if you're going to be on the floor and fake an injury, you might as well have an injury.
Yeah. So you've got a head injury, have you?
Yeah.
You have now.
Yeah. Well, and there goes your ribs. How'd you like breathing now? Stick your leg up in the air and then someone can give you a little push if you've got some sort of fucking fake. Oh, I've got cramp. All that. No, nonsense. You're just wasting time because you can clearly see that Brighton are on the up and they're going to smash 2 or 3 in against you.
It wasn't.
I'm not saying they didn't have their chances. When they played well in the first half, I would say that we had the first 7 to 10 minutes and the last 7 to 10 minutes. But I've got it. Yeah. That the rest of the game was was largely poor. I thought until he made those changes in the second half, which again changed it. I mean, I don't know why he waits till the 70th minute to make changes and not just put those players on to begin with.
Yeah, I was screaming for Babis to come on before. I think he came on the 77th minute, didn't he? But 13 minutes on the pitch, and he does. I thought he was. I thought he looks exceptional every time he comes on to me. Look, he's physical. He's a handful. He does. I know he's only 18, so you've got to use him maybe a little bit carefully. I get it, but he's a special player, and that goal shows that, doesn't it? Really, it's fantastic.
Minte's got to. I mean, if you were going to pick a player to run a back three, he'd be your player. But he's got to do some serious fucking work on his finishing. He will run through 5 players and then kick the ball into the corner flag. I mean, it's just his delivery is the ball at his feet is incredible. Yeah, his delivery
when he's running against players. But his crossing, he puts in some really dangerous crosses, but his finishing is quite woeful.
I think his distribution is terrible. I think
he'll put in generally 1 or 2 really dangerous balls over the course of the game, which, to be fair,
I love
means that he's probably put in 7 or 8 shit ones.
His speed over the course of I'd love to see that thing that I said. I'd love to see a little tracker and see what that is across the pitch, because I do love the way he gets back, he defends.
He's
so fucking quick.
And like putting a microchip on a bee.
And they fire a ball up. Like you'll see, like Van Heck or Dunk just fire a ball up, and their defenders, he's fucked that up. And then trotting back to it, and then all of a sudden Minte just goes, whoa! And they must think, fuck!
Yeah.
And he's got the ball and he goes, but then he just doesn't, once he's got that ball, once he gets to that position, he'll duck and dive, he'll go in and out, he'll use a bit of trickery, he'll run at players.
He needs a little bit more.
But then once he's got to that last decision, it's almost like every decision until the very last. He's fucking spot on. Yeah. And then he just goes, I don't know what to do now, boys. Yeah. He's got to have that fire. That if he picked that up in his game, he's our next million. He's our next 100 million.
Yeah. If he had that, he would be
incredible.
He'd be an incredible footballer.
Speed of that.
And he's still young. He's still very young. I think that to a certain extent, some of that can be coached. To some extent, it's like, I don't know, it's that intelligence of the footballer, and you see it with Gross. Yeah. Gross has come back, and I heard a lot of not negative stuff, but from Dortmund fans, and they said, we loved him, and he's a great character, and he's got quality, but he's really slow, and you're like thinking, but we always knew he was really slow. He was always really slow when he was here the first time, right? But his speed of thought makes up for that. Because he's in the right position, he can see the pass before, he knows what's around him.
Scholes he wears fast, he was slow, but
Scholes, I'd say Sheringham, similarly. They just change a game. Yeah, like, Lampard even. It's the awareness of what's around them.
Lampard made him so fat, but...
yeah. He's got quite. Do you think Lampard? He's got a lot thinner over the years. I think that when Lampard.
I don't think he was fat to start with. I just think it was hilarious. It was very.
But if you look at pictures of him, right? Look at pictures of Lampard when he was actually playing football, and there was a little bit of the chunk about him. But now he's a manager. He looks like he needs to fucking get fed up, mate. He needs to come to the Amex and eat a hot dog or 2.
Yeah, he could afford, even on his wages, I don't think he could afford 2. That'd be fucking hell. That'd be a push. That's a push, that is. I think we've reached about half time, and I need to fill up my glass and have a piss.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll go to the adverts. We'll hit a few adverts, and then we'll see you after this break.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere. I've a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy, apparently. Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these. They live in hope. You know, they could be right.
Well, welcome back. We haven't actually filled up our glasses because I went to the clock and realised we'd done an hour and 4 fucking minutes, and that's way over half time. But I hope you enjoyed the adverts. I hope you subscribe and follow and comment as much as you want. Tell us, there's enough of you out there that might see this that just want to tell us how shit we are. Do it, because it helps with the algorithm. So tell us how crap we are. Obliterate us. Put the worst comments you possibly can. And if you're thinking of going into like a pub or a brewery or like any kind of small business to steal cash, make sure you don't look up at the CCTV camera. I'm just saying that if you've tried to, I'm just saying, if there's anyone out there that's tried to rob a business, to try to steal money that's got in through the door,
do that.
And you're searching behind the bar and you found some cash, the next thing you should do is not look up at the fucking security camera. But I hope you all have a wicked fucking
Just
weekend. Enjoy yourselves. We're going to go and have another beer. Like, share, subscribe. Please follow us. We're going to start getting. We're going to build this. We're going to start doing more. We've had the break over Christmas. We're going to really start pushing this out. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Catch you later.
See you later, guys.